Hey guys, what's up, guys? Welcome to Act to Insert. We're back discussing lame topics like Matt's hairdo or his shirt. Or, we're talking about shotguns and sniper rifles.
Welcome back to the Not So Round Table. As you can see, the table's still not round. Now then, in this episode, as we prompted last time, we would be talking about whether or not single-shot shotguns and spring-powered sniper rifles are the same. Now, to give a little backstory, yeah, we're aware that there are tri-shot shotguns, and we're aware that there are both gas and spring-powered shotguns. But specifically, the prompt was whether the single-shot shotgun was really
A sniper rifle.
any different than a sniper rifle for airsoft. Your standard spring-powered shotgun has either a way to load shells or has a reservoir built into it, has a spring that actuates the piston, and shoots one BB at a time.
So then so if we talk about stock performance only,
Yeah.
all right, so the majority of sniper rifles, such as like a JG Bar 10 or a VSR 10, most of the FPS, what are you looking at out of the box stock?
Well, I mean, if it's TM, I guess it's 285.
Yes.
For everybody else, they're like 450, 5, depending.
And out of a shotgun, if we talk like the GMP metal shotguns, for example,
which are
around that same FPS.
very heavy for being a shotgun.
Yes. So
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, okay.
So theoretically, both of those could shoot the same.
If you see, okay, so to answer the question, like, yes, if you paid for a G&P single shot shotgun, you are in effect buying a sniper rifle that, for all intents and purposes, just changes its form factor. So
Yes.
So instead of a bolt or a single action fire, you've got
Pump action,
a pump action.
which is actually probably easier.
I don't know. Well, yeah, true, I suppose. Yeah, but non-adjustable trigger.
So we're talking about upgrade parts now, because that's really
true.
that's really where it starts, where the fork starts going one direction, because there are no aftermarket upgrade parts that I know of to make shotguns shoot harder, especially spring-powered shotguns, either multi-shot or not. There are not a whole lot of options out there to really soup up that
I suppose you could.
airsoft gun.
I suppose if you could figure out how to maybe upgrade the spring. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Nor am I familiar all that much with upgraded hop-up parts.
I don't even know what hop-up it uses. I don't even know if that's an adjustable hop-up.
Yeah. So, I guess based purely on stock performance of both, you're going to get more upgradability out of a sniper rifle.
Yes, but I'd say stock, you could classify them as the same. As a single shot, pump action, or, single shot, just a single shot airsoft gun.
Yeah.
Whether it's you're activating the piston by pumping the shotgun or a bolt, it's the same thing. Even some of the GMP shotguns have rails on them, so you can put a scope on it. So technically...
Yeah. Plus, if we're talking about people who modify their airsoft guns, I've seen plenty of VSR 10s chopped way down and used indoors. So does that then just make it a bolt-action shotgun?
Yeah, sure.
They're the same. Now, something that I think is worth touching on kind of stems from one of our comments in our previous episode. Preston Newman sent in a comment that said that technically they're the same when it comes to the mechanical standpoint, but very different when it comes to the look of the gun and play style of the roles on the field. For me, the second half of that sentence is kind of the key difference here is play style. Okay. Right? Like most events that you go to, and I'm not talking about like your indoor or like weekend, like I'm going to go to the airsoft field.
Okay,
but
so you're talking about like Bad Blood was last week. Okay.
So I feel like in a game, a sniper rifle would be treated much differently. They have the same rules, or they have their own rules. They require you to have a standoff distance. They require you to use a certain amount of... They have different FPS limits and stuff. Now that makes using something like the G&P single shotgun very interesting, because you could fly under the radar with that shotgun feasibly, because most people are used to the double eagle shotguns. Or
Oh yeah, no.
these guys
I
that
mean, if you could upgrade it to shoot specific FPS, like you could actually really fly into the radar and
put an optic on it,
and you could
tape
really,
an optic to it.
Yeah, tape it on duct tape. You gotta totally duct tape everything.
Gaff all the things.
Gaff all the things.
Yeah.
Gaff tape. It's kind of expensive, but
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, by my mind, yeah, like the play style and rule set makes all the difference. Not so much the design of it.
So then, technically, as long as you're in a ghillie suit and you look like a sniper and you're holding a shotgun with a duct taped scope on it,
You're a sniper.
You're still
you're,
sniper.
You're a sniper.
class.
You're just a sniper.
And
a really
all
odd
the
sniper
people
rifle.
are triggered now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're going to be triggered by this, by our opinions anyway.
But this only relates to stock performance, because
Right.
once you start souping up your VSR-10 with better trigger, better spring, better inner barrel, then you start getting into where you're able to reach out more range, tighter groupings. You're able to put yourself in a different class. But the amount of money you have to do that costs a lot. And the joy factor, I don't know. I've never done it before. I think it's boring. But you built a gas sniper rifle that shot pretty far.
I did. So back in the day, well, I don't think you can find them anymore, but King Arms used to make a gas cylinder for the VSR-10 to convert it to gas. And with the advent of like the Wolverine HPA system for VSR-10s, there really isn't any point to the King Arms version anymore, especially because the Wolverine system's so damn reliable. It's just expensive. But ultimately, I never ended up using it because I hate laying around and waiting to shoot at people. It's just not my thing. So I prefer to be like kind of up and in the action. With that said, having used shotguns for a couple videos, in fact, one we did recently on Airsoft Fun Time.
Was that a tri-shot or a single shot?
They were tri-shots. And I would like to say two things about that. One, I don't see any reason why companies are still making single shot shotguns.
Agreed.
Like it is completely pointless. If you want a single shotgun, buy a sniper rifle, because the ability to insert magazines, to have larger magazine capacity, the fact that you don't have to carry around a bunch of shells, automatically makes it a better purchase for the money if you're doing single shot fire. And if you want to use it indoors and you want to chop it down and put a low power spring in it so you can play under 350, by all means do that. If you want to run a shotgun, I think you should stick to a tri-shot. It really embodies the point of Airsoft. With that said, going with a real shotgun replica like the Cam 870 is probably the coolest way to do it. It just means that you've got to walk around collecting shells or putting a brass catch. Yeah.
Or a shell catch, yeah.
A shell catch, yeah.
It's okay. Same thing.
Yeah. Secondarily, I think that... wait, where was I going with that? I said first and then second. First was the reloading, and second, there was something.
You even confused me, man.
Mm-hmm, yep. Something about something.
Accessories?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I don't know where you're going, so I can't rescue you on this.
Oh, so and then no, I don't know where I was going. Let's move on. What is Commander?
There's a moment that Matt just forgets what he's talking about because this subject is so narrow.
Yeah. What's Commander Sharp? I don't know.
Commander Sharp is this person here who has. If you're talking about single BB firing, yes, a single shot is equal to all guns. But if you're taking into account FPS of the BB, then no, because DMRs and snipers are much higher. Or snipers are much higher than some pistols, AEGs, and HPAs.
That's true.
So that's basically what you're saying. Is once you start souping up your VSR-10, shoot 550, and you're shooting .43s out of it with a high level of accuracy, then yes, it is a different class than any type of single shot that you could get elsewhere. Whether it be you could have a single shot AR technically, they exist, or shotgun, or pistol.
You go into DMR territory, right?
Yes.
One thing I think is impressive, but also overkill is I've seen HPA shotguns.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Like with like the TM ones.
I don't remember what model it was, but there was a lot of overshooting that I was seeing done with that HPA shotgun. Yeah, real close stuff. Again, they fly under the radar. Nobody suspects them.
No. Actually, like that's one thing. shotguns have always been under the radar in any kind of category. So back if you go with the old Marusians, being 8mm and shooting 3, those literally when they hit you, like your head like knocks back a little bit. Like it's insane.
I will say I have had the most fun playing shotguns only. So if you want to get into cheap, fun airsoft gameplay, buy a tri-shot shotgun for like $40 to $60 and run it till it breaks and then buy another one. Because there are no upgrade or replacement parts for them. So, just run the heck out of them and then continue.
So then would you agree then that maybe when you get into these unique airsoft single shot platforms, that they each have a role? Like, so for example, I was asking myself when we were talking about this prompt of like, what is the purpose behind a full metal, high quality, external shotgun that shoots 1 BB at a time? Like, what's that purpose? I think it's either for the collectability of it is one, and then after that it maybe is so you can play with your friends and everybody's on an equal playing field and having fun. That's the only way that I would see anybody having fun with that.
Yeah, I can't really justify that cost for
maybe it's
like
just
I'd rather buy a JG Mark 10.
Maybe those products literally survive by movies and prop companies and cosplayers. Who knows? Like it's people bring manufacturers bring products to the market and they just test it and see where it goes. And if it fails, it fails. They don't make it anymore.
Yeah, true. When it comes to sniper rifles in general, do you find that most people use sniper rifles as they were intended? Like for example, when we were at Bad Blood, like I saw a considerable amount of people with sniper rifles, right? But I would say maybe 25 to 30% of them had ghillie suits and were going into the game with the intention of being a sniper and providing overwatch to people, whereas 70% of the people I saw with sniper rifles were just looking to headhunt people and were running right next to the rifle guys. So, it's almost like if you're gonna run a sniper rifle, then you should be a sniper. Like, it's the same situation you're in when you see a guy with an M249 going into a building with guys with M4s. Like, that's cool, but that's not really the role that the rifle is intended for. Or because it's airsoft, does it matter? Because
I think roles do matter in airsoft. I think that's actually kind of good in terms of what we're going to talk about in our August prompt, is that these roles within a group are important. Now, the thing is, I think we've all seen a rise of the sniper rifle in the last 2 years because of some popular YouTubers who have done very cool things with a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
But eventually, you're capped out on like what it is and what it does. Like you can really enjoy yourself, experiencing able to hit people with 1 BB from far distance and have that level of accuracy. That's really cool. But eventually it just keeps getting overplayed. And you get bored and you want to move on to it.
Yeah.
I think that what hyped people up about it was sniper rifles were never able to be used the way that they were until recently.
And kill cameras became
a
thing. Yeah.
But like before, you couldn't do that 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Just the technology wasn't there. But now it is.
And I hope the popularity of the sniper videos encourages brands to make more accurate non-sniper rifles to get people more interested in shooting regular guns at long distance. Do you know what I mean? Like for example,
AEGs?
Yeah, because right now, your max distance on an AEG on a $1,000 built gun is still 350 feet.
Yeah.
Right? So I hope that technology on hop-up units gets better to the point where we can get sniper rifle ranges out of AEGs.
That'd be cool, but it'd be really hard.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it just comes down to the weight. It comes down to your weight of the BB, and it comes down to... And the other problem is then you have to sacrifice your engagement distances. Yeah. Because there's no way that you can successfully make your range longer and also have it be under engagement distance limits.
I don't know. Again, I'm going to bring up Bad Blood because it was such a fun event. It was really recent. But so my EPS King Arms Mark 18.
Okay.
So I was getting 200 feet, 250 feet, easy. It chronoed 295.
Okay.
Yeah, on 2 O's. and I was shooting 2.8s that weekend, and I was still getting distance. It took a while to get there. Don't get me wrong. It was like zip.
Yeah, but I'm talking about using 4.3s
And
at
then
a
I
certain
got 'em.
joule limit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm referring to. Is once you're shooting those heavier BBs that enable you to get that distance on that hop up spin, your FPS the joule rating you're going to be shooting out of your gun is way too high for me to shoot Mason behind the camera right now.
Fair enough.
Which ruins my
Well,
no
but that's
MED
also why
experience.
it's true. But then that's why you have a sidearm, right? That's why you have a pistol.
Yes, but
I'm trying to convince you all to buy pistols.
so wait, what are we selling again? We're selling shotguns,
Shotguns, sniper rifles, rifles.
No,
and
here we
pistols.
go. Here we go. So you get your AEG to
Yeah.
shoot 350
Yeah.
or 400 feet, right? And then what you do is you carry a tri-shot shotgun that only shoots 50 feet. And you use
There
that
you go.
sub 50
There you
feet.
go.
Oh.
So then the ranges are more realistic.
And everybody will be carrying shotguns on their back now.
I mean, hopefully. Tri-shot shotguns. It'll be fun.
Yeah. They're cheap. When you break them, you just throw them at somebody. Like Matt.
Throw them at me, or are you saying I throw them at people?
No, both.
What? I've never
You throw it at Matt gets hit, then he throws it at somebody else. That's what he
thrown a
does.
shotgun at somebody. Anyway, is there anything else we can beat to death this subject?
No,
on?
I think we really like burnt this to a crisp, buried it in the ground, rolled over it a few times. I don't really know what else we could really say in terms of comparing these two. All I know is
you can put a flashlight on a shotgun. You wouldn't put a flashlight on a sniper rifle.
but you could.
Gaff tape.
I mean, you could put anything on anything, as
True.
we've learned. I mean, I've seen people put laser pointers on sniper rifles.
Well, that's because Airsoft optics have an eye relief of 0. So they need to see
Yeah, but
where
you
their
still
BBs
wouldn't be
go.
able to see
Oh,
if you
true.
can't zoom. You wouldn't be able to see what you're hitting at anyway, especially in the daylight.
Oh, true. All right. Let's give you guys your prompt for next month.
And hopefully, it's more entertaining than this one.
I promise it'll be more what was the word? Entertaining.
This is all Chris's fault,
Yeah, and then we'll have Ryan here, and he can talk about
and it's all
stuff.
Ryan's fault too.
Yeah, there you go. All right, what is the ideal squad size? So whether you go to local events or you do Milsim or you do indoor play, what's the ideal size for you guys when you play Airsoft? Whether it be indoor or outdoor, do you feel like running 2 people is the best? Running with a partner, running single, running with a group of 4, 5, 6? What is your ideal squad size? And as a follow-up, do you prefer squads that have individual specified roles, i.e. a DMR or sniper, a heavy gunner, rifleman, or do you like everybody to just run the same PDW?
Yep. Everybody just literally buys the same Mark 18
Yeah.
and looks like they're in SEAL team whatever.
It's like if I was making an indoor team, all 7 of us would run high kappas and
And
nothing
P90s.
else. What?
Yeah, and P90s with M4 mags on them.
See you guys next time on the Not So Round Table.
Matt is weird.
He's not wrong.